Hello everyone, here Daniel from La Playa del Chorrillo. I'm still bubbling, because it cannot be what is going on here, truly and seriously, right? Because the ignorance is so big, okay? So please listen to me, right? So today I get, how does it called, harassed, I don't know, how we gonna call this. So the police today again told me that this passport, it's a fiction. This passport supposedly is illegal, right? And so they said to us that we should pay attention and be very careful to walk around in the streets here in Ceuta and showing this passport, because we could go to jail. So they said to me, with this passport you can go to jail, right? So please calm down, everyone. Please calm down, and we talk about truths and facts and history. My dear friends, this passport exists since 1958, right? Long before the European Union was founded, before the colonies got independent in Africa, already existed this passport, right? So, and they say that it is Albert Einstein, that he was part of the movement. So listen, if you say, yeah, you are Einstein, what is it all about? Yeah, it's about, it's a synonym of intelligence, right? So if you tell someone, yeah, you are Einstein, so you're very intelligent, right? So for sure we are very intelligent to have this passport and not have a corporate passport, and for sure not a European Union passport. What the Spanish passport is, what the Portuguese passport is. So people with corporate passports, with European Union passports, are telling me as a world citizen, that I have to be aware and watch out here walking around with the streets, because the police can take me away. This passport, which is a fiction, they say, it's a fantasy. They say it's a fantasy. I'm showing them the passport and they're saying to me that it's a fantasy. How is this going? How deep can the ignorance go? How deep can the ignorance go? Then the police, and they were old people, old policemen. They still coming from the time of the dictatorship. Franco, you know? And we had in Portugal Salazar, yeah? We had in Italy Mussolini. We had in Germany Hitler. Yeah, you remember this? Yeah? So you remember that before the First World War, the whole of Europe, the most, unless Switzerland or whatever, but the most there were monarchies, right? So monarchies, kingdoms, whatever. So then after the First World War, they implemented the political system, right? Yeah, so they put political system. So what was the system? It was a fascist system. That's why you have all these dictators coming, right? After the First World War and during the Second World War, yeah, they were just dictators, right? So that's why also Mussolini, the fascists, they occupied Ethiopia during 5 years, yes, during the Second World War. And that's when Haile Selassie I, as emperor, went to the League of Nations, addressed this issue. From there is coming the Human Rights Declaration, which this passport is based on. right? So I don't know how deep ignorance can go, right? I don't know how deep ignorance can go. It's the police. Since we are here, the first day that we are here in Ceuta, we went directly to the border in Tarajal, directly, and we wanted to pass the border because I see nothing in the law, nothing that forbids me to pass this border, right? Nothing. So we go there, and it is exactly a policeman from the border police telling me that this passport is a fiction. Yeah, and telling me that I'm obliged to give this passport to him. And I would surely and truly say, no way. Even they have take copies of my passport because I let them to take copies. There's nothing to hide, you know. I'm officially here, right? So they're telling me this is a fiction, right? It's a fiction. And I just read what is here saying here in the passport. Important, this document is valid in all countries unless otherwise restricted. It is not transferable. It is for use solely by the person to whom it is issued. The person to whom it is issued must sign his or her name immediately upon receipt. This document is not valid unless it is signed. So this is my passport, it is signed, it is valid, right? And this is my passport. My passport, right? This is based on Human Rights Declaration. Human Rights Declaration is saying I have freedom of movement, saying I have the freedom of having goods, possess goods. So I have the right to possess goods, and I have a right to identification. So this my identification is a passport. Yes. So please don't joke around with my family, because they said we're gonna put you all to jail with this passport. Yeah. So this is real serious stuff. Okay, and they talking about now about Ukraine and Russia, whatever. They're talking about a whole lot of stuff which is not happening here, right? And the worst thing, I think, is that we went to the police and there was a policeman with a mask, for sure, with a mask talking to us and saying, yeah, I know your situation. I know. I'm making part of the police for the truths. La Policía de la Verdad. And he said, yeah, I know the pandemic is not, I know what in Ukraine is going on, it's not the truth. Oh, okay. Yeah, but you're working by the police with a mask. So what truth is that? What truth is that? And then he was saying to me, what is the worst? He was saying to me, I have to pay attention walking around in the streets with this passport. Because in Spain, it's like that. That if you go against the system, you're going to go to jail. That's what he said to me. So this, for sure, this would be fascism. Which in my understanding is forbidden here, you know? Since they have a constitution here, right? So please, what is going on, people? Police, okay, understand that we had made nothing illegal. We're just here. We want our rights for health, for freedom of movement, having a better future, whatever. Okay, every single article of the 30 Human Rights Declaration articles are violated by the European Union, right? So, and again, the whole fascist thing, where it is actually coming from. It's from here, and it's from the Capirotes, right? Which are, it's a sect, right? It's a sect, a Catholic sect, which they come from Sevilla, and they have this big head, like this mask, the head. It's the Ku Klux Klan, right? Because it has to do with history. History. This is white supremacists. It has to do with the Jesuits, right? It was Inácio de Loyola which wanted to get the black Africans as slaves because they see everyone who's not white as an animal, you know?